新的地区啊。
Well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really? Well, you're in luck. I got a special offer on some insurance for partners of the Great Gumshoe here.
Insurance. I'm listening.
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you.
他干嘛那边挑衅我啊？
Bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn?
这食尸鬼哦，
Let him go.
You soft
有理智的食尸
You
鬼
keep。letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
哇哦，
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all
哇
right,
哦
brother?，
没事。
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good
No
neighbors of the
个性。
people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere
难怪
else.
这里每个人都
You'll
这么有
see.
个性。
You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
他根本是大好人呐、我一进来就送了个大礼，有没有看到？有啊有，我有找到。
A new player and good neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good neighborhood. That's what I'm saying.
钢铁兄弟会？我不认识什么钢铁兄弟会啊，那跟我没什么关系啊，钢铁兄弟会。
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
阿玛丽是谁啊？他怎么不见了？他去找他阿玛丽哦。我一定要看一下他那个阿玛丽是那个长什么样子。
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social...
哦，好爽！
Hell yeah.
哇哦！哼，才刚进来就各种 A 人家东西，超爽的。
Were you going to say something or not?
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the
我脸上的
Institute,
疤。
Amari. The biggest
是被
scientific
恐龙
secret
抓
of the
到的，不要
Commonwealth.
问，你
You
会怕。
need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Huh?
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
啊，祈祷？
See you
为什么
on the
两
other
指交
side.
叉的祈祷？
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
不会有人要跳出来跟我说要玩一个游戏吧？
It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's
可以动
location.
哦，哎，可以耶。有防呆啊，它不会掉下去。
This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
哇哦，
All 5 states have now
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did.
我还以为他是合成人，结果他真的是人哦。
Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
好，太扯了。
What a joke.
东西这么好笑。
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
干嘛？你干什么？啊？
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal space.
不是我要找到记忆，你给我看这么久。
There. Try that one.
Hmm? 什么状况？没录啊。 我靠！我走错条了，这边啊，这边。
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about it before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
一个小破枪。
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
面无表情他。
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. Me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down
事
the
后
creek away.
可是杀完人了，他还会给你钱
Well,
吗？
we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
起码先给一半吧。
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet
学院呢？
So,
变
you're
光
with
头
the
了。
Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not
这
that
是第一
good.
批哦。
But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
第一批缺牙。
As you can see,
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life.
帅气。
I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System off.
这太猛了吧！
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these
是
has
机
got
器
to
太
tell
烂
us
还是它
something.
太猛？
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly
往哪边
intact.
来的？
Connecting now.
Manual override initiated.
Oh.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
两个应该
They
是
needed
同一
me.
个吗？
And I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but I'm still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
他怎么讲我？
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
为什么他没动，我这边动？
This is the one. Here.
你看他都没动啊！你看我这边动了半天。
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
I'm not right, but Mayor, he's gonna be mad this time. I probably shouldn't have even
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head.
我靠，刀锋战士啊！
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything.
来杀吸血鬼
So
啦！
what's the big crisis this time?
刀锋战士
New orders for you. One of our scientists.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
刀锋战士会瞬移啊，好猛！
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there.
现在有传送门啊！我在玩巫师3哦。
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
好主意耶，不知道他会不会帮哎。
I don't know. I'm not even sure we can track him down.
The memory gave us a starting point, the glowing sea. But that can't be right. Trying to survive there is unthinkable.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine
解除成就，危险心灵。
while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back.
哇，晚上了。
Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't.
看一下，看一下。
don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could make it.
谁讲话？
My favorite girl doing.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacReady. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
Yeah. Okay.
Never heard of the Gunners. Who are they?
One of the biggest gangs in the Commonwealth. Got a rep for being crazy. You know, so tightly wound you'd think they were a cult or something. Stuck with them for a while because the money was good, but it never fit in. That's why I made a clean break and started flying solo. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
Are you always this suspicious?
Hey, you approached me. And frankly, I'm taking a huge risk being out here in the Commonwealth in the first place.
Oh, how come on?
So I'm not about to leave anything to chance. Which brings me back to my original question. Can I trust you?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
You've got a deal.
Now you're speaking my language. All right, boss. You got yourself an extra gun. Lead on.
啊，这是雇佣兵哦，靠腰啊。莫名其妙就雇到一个佣兵。
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship?
他这边一直有一个叫我去讲话的人嘛，我怎么找不到啊？他要叫我去找谁啊？靠，这边有个门。
Oh, you're not Irma.
Hey.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
The whole world's crazy.
No argument here. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
银怪侠。
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
死鬼都哦。
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Yeah, something like that.
Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
我是美国队长，你懂不？
This whole Commonwealth is a nightmare.
Yeah, there's so much crime. And violence. What we need is a real hero. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
哪里啊？没有看到啊。取得，哪里取得啊
？Kent.
All these years, and I'm this close to bringing the Silver Shroud to life.
Kent.
Be careful. The comic book store's in a real bad part of town.
外面哦。他说好像有合作的店家，对不对？
Your buddy McCready's got a rep here in Good Neighbor. Bad attitude, good aim.
Running from something? Welcome home.
Hey, better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
You're blocking my light, man?
You can keep your lasers and thermal pulse, you know. Watch your machines. A real gun shoots bullets.
先回去吧。
God, even the sky isn't safe. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
So, some recent activity.
The wall's sure looking good lately. Guess Abbott found some more paint.
Okay, let us get down to brass tacks. I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother, Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
So, what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Ever been in bar fight?
What does that have to do with anything?
I ask because I want you to help Travis win his first bar fight. Think you can do that? I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
I'm on board. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts, people I can count on.
他在干嘛？打架哦。
Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough, and Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right? I have everything ready by 6 o'clock. Travis should be here by then. You show up, and it will go well. Promise.
到6点。 在这边醉
Tell
吗
me if you need a room. Otherwise, the bar is over there.
Hey, Yafim.
Need a room?
Here's your money.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
到晚上6点。
Ah, yes, you. Famous bobber of liquor, on tap all day.
Let's see what you got.
Music to my ears.
If you're hungry, we sell food, but usually people just order drinks.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here you are.
阿任务在干嘛？当6点。
Good to see returning customers. Most die. You let me know if you need a drink.
Don't. This is why. This is why.
Hey there,
I don't
pal.
like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do?
You need to grow a spine, pal.
I didn't ask for this. I'm just trying to have a drink. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Let's do something about this then.
No, I that might end badly. With these men, it could, well, it could turn violent.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work.
Of course it will. Stop whining already.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me
Look
think
at you.
about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here.
Wow.
Security! We need security out here! Security! We need security out here! Damn!
哇，一个劲打我干嘛？给你嚣张，
Bullshit, man.
给你嚣张。
Bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is not what I signed up for. This ain't over. You hear me?
Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
干嘛？
Hey, Travis.
Whoa. I can't believe it. We did it!
How do you feel now?
I don't know. I mean, wow, wow! I never thought I could do anything like that! That was crazy! Wow. Hey, listen, thanks. That was
哇，
really
他整个
something.
充满自信了，你看看，
Maybe I should go lie down now.
有没有想学北斗神拳啊？
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
Bring it on.
Good attitude. It's nice and easy. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
Ah?
Why do I have to be involved in this?
Think about it. I am Scarlet's boss. I tell her she needs to go see Travis. Suddenly she is thinking... she is no longer just waitress. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it.
我要想办法让他们约会。
Never talked about this, all right?
好屁哦！
Chill out, Wes. Need to trade. We're always open.
Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
I ain't your friend, Scout.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Can I ask you something personal? It's about Travis.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah? Absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
What are you so nervous about? What's the worst that can happen?
Believe me, I can think of some pretty horrible things. Look, I'm just not ready for that.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him. And I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
我说服他了。
Hey there, mister. Dad says not to talk to you.
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about Vadim. They took him. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal.
叫你抽那个什么
He
馊主
wouldn't
意
pay,？ and then they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
Do you know where they took him?
No, I don't know. He's the one that has always dealt with them. I've tried to avoid them. Travis might know. You should ask him, please. Hurry. I don't want anything to happen to Vadim.
Maybe living here's not worth it. If the paper's telling the truth.
Where are you gonna go, huh? Make your way in the Commonwealth with all those madmen out there?
别讲话。 哇，他就守在那边哦。
I want to be left alone.
在哪里啊？
Hey there. What's going on?
I need your help. Vadim's been kidnapped by Bull.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis, this is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Okay, fine. You win. It's your fault. Now help us fix it, dummy.
Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring the team back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
Huh?
I'm on a break right now.
Hey.
Need something?
Wait there.
Okay.
Come on, moving
Shout
out.
when you need me.
就我们赶过来有没有？他们两个在办事
I'm on a
啊。
break right now.
God, what a loser.
You need something, Scaver?
好了，各位，那现在晚了，快也差不多12点了。那我们今天就玩到这里，然后大家早点睡，好，那我们就休息啦。我是砂糖，那我们下次见，拜拜。